PHP decision-making statements are used to perform different types of actions based on different actions. There are following types of decision-making statements which is available in PHP. The first one is we have the if statement. Next is we have the if-else statement. And we also have the if-else statement. And the last one will be on this switch statement. Now you will be all learning all these 4 different types of decision-making statements one by one, divided into a separate tutorial. I'm going to set an example on how to create a decision-making statements which is used in PHP to control the program. First, I'll start from HTML, followed by, maybe I'm going to start here with the decision-making title. And then what I'm going to do is to start with an if statement. So this is of course the easiest statement that we can work on. So for example, like I'll start from PHP, and then I'm going to declare a variable which is the number 1, which is equivalent to 10, and then I have to repeat this sequence to number 2, which will be equivalent to 20, and of course the last one is that I'm going to set here number 3 will be equivalent to 30. And then I'm going to start now with the decision making here with regards to the use of an if statement. So I'll start with if, followed by the number 1 will be greater than, let's say I will have to set here greater than to number 2, and then followed by a curly bracket. So this is how we're going to create create the syntax for the if statement. In this situation, I can set echo to put here. I'm going to print something here, which is 10 is greater than 20. Let's see if this works, which is of course it really works. And I'm going to set here if, another if. So you can set multiple if as much as possible, but then again it has its own limitation. At this situation, I'm going to set here number 3 is greater than number 2, and then I will print out here, which means echo, and I'll start with a, let's just say number 30 is greater than 10. Let's just say greater than 20. It's greater than 20, which is the value of number 2. Now if we're going to run this, we have a different possible output. Now we are going to analyze this after we run the program. So let's run the program. Start with this one. So I'll start from, oops, you have to save it first. Save as, and then I'm going to save it here on my WAMP server, www. Then I'm going to set here if statement. So make sure that it is a PHP file, then you will save it. Go to your web browser, look for localhost, followed by the if statement file .php, then hit enter. So what happened here is that it only prints out which is true. So no matter how many ifs you're going to create, what will happen is that it always finds the true value, or the value will be true. At this situation, if you're going to digest this one, the first statement states here that number 1 is greater than number 2, which if we're going to substitute the value, we have there the 10 and the 20. So if we're going to assess this one, we have 10 greater than 20, so equivalent to false. So if this is false, it will skip right away and proceed on the next if. And until such time, if the statements here or the condition here is true, then it will print out the value. This is how you're going to make use of the if statement.